In this video, I want to go into a little bit more detail about congruence. It's something that we want to be a little bit careful about as we lay out details in proofs because it makes a difference in the statements that we make. Let me give you an example of what I mean. All right, right here I have a diagram of two triangles. I didn't draw them with any sort of precision. I didn't use my compass or straight edge, but I want to give the information that these two triangles are congruent to each other. All right, and so I can write triangle ABC is congruent to triangle, but I can't just lay down these letters in any order I like. If I write the triangle ABC is congruent to triangle XYZ without really thinking about it, I might not be expressing the nature of the corresponding parts of these triangles. So let's think about how to be careful about this. So the first vertex that I want to put down is the one that corresponds to vertex A. All right, so which one of these vertices over here is going to correspond to A? Well, it's going to be the one that is kind of opposite the shortest side. Maybe that's the best way to think about it. So A is not part of the shortest side of this triangle. Over here, the shortest side of the triangle is right over here. So the vertex that corresponds to A will be Y. All right. And what are the other two vertices? Should I put down XZ or should I put down ZX? Well, over here, we're going from A to B to C. A to B to C. So I'm kind of imagining that this is a right triangle here. And so this side over here, this is the longest side of the triangle in either event. If this is a right triangle, then this would be the hypotenuse. So what would be the corresponding side in this triangle? Well, the corresponding side is YZ. So as we're tracing from A to B to C, as we do the same thing over here, we're moving from Y to Z to X. So ABC corresponds to YZX. And I want to make sure that the vertices are in this order because, first of all, that makes it really clear to make congruent statements. All right, so for instance, if I want to say, since I know that these two triangles are congruent, I want to say that side AC is congruent to what's the corresponding side on this triangle? And let's say that I cover up the triangles. Let's say that I cover up the two triangles. How can I tell what side is corresponding to AC just from what I have on the page right now? Well, the fact that AC is the first and third letter of that triangle, so the first and third letter of the congruent triangle is Y and X. So I would say that AC is congruent to YX. So I can do that even without looking at the diagrams because I did a careful job of writing the correspondence facts when I did the congruence. All right, this is an important idea to keep track of. It's going to make our lives easier when we do proofs, and honestly, it's required anyway. So even if it wasn't something that you need to do, it's something that makes it convenient for us to write congruent statements and to see things are true because of corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. So this gives you the information that you need to do IXL J1, I believe it is. So just do that same process of identifying the corresponding parts and the congruent statements as you do that IXL in exactly the same way we did here.